So I went to, I don't even know if you can get this whole bow in the shop. Why did I go to a 38-inch tall bow? That is a good question. So these bigger bows hold better. I am all over the place, shaky, all the above. So, I wrote down a couple things on why I obviously know it's just I'm on pressure, I'm on freaking all sunburn, I'm getting ready to go to Reading. I needed to make a video introducing this bow, the Matthews Title 38. I needed to make a video on why I went to a 38-inch bow. And a story. Speed is not everything. I don't think speed's the biggest deal. The holding of the bow is a lot. The accuracy of the bow, the more forgivingness of the bow. Out to 100 yards, I would rather shoot a big bow. When you shoot a 30-inch bow, a 28-inch bow, you're a lot closer to accidents. These bows are more forgiving. The way you come up against your face is more forgiving with a big bow. When I met with John Scar about going this direction, everybody thought I was nuts. They're like, no, you need to go to a 34, an arc 34. It's faster. You get 20 and 30 yard pits within an inch, all this stuff. To me, it doesn't matter at all. This is for me, and I want to shoot a big bow. It holds better, and I cannot get that out. If you want to hold this little softball, crazy little bow and jump around, that's on you. This is for me, and that's why I shoot it in a modern bow hunter class. I got it figured out. I have weights on the front. I don't have weights on the back. I reconfigured this thing 20 different times, and now I figured out she's dialed. The way it works now is how it's supposed to be. I wrote down some stuff on my phone because I'm just like overwhelmed with all this stuff. Its main thing is stability, forgiveness, smoothness, and accuracy. This is a bow made for target shooting. I'm not target shooting with it other than when I do shoot targets, but it's just for fun. I'm not trying to win nothing. I ain't out here with sponsors yet, but I'm trying to get this industry a lot more credit than people give it. I mean, yeah, it's hard to throw around. When it's on a backpack, you got to put it up higher. That's not a big deal. You can shoot a big bow like this. The cool small bows, they aren't that great. I think shooting a big bow like this is way cooler. The draw cycle's a lot smoother. They often have a more generous string angle. Think about it like this, up against your face, a little bow. Or you have a big bow and it's like, I don't know, it just kind of gives you more room to move around. And on the other end, it's not doing as much. So it's a lot more forgiving and dialed in. The increased interior and balance of making a bow less twitchy. The target archers frequently use a 36 to 40 inch in ATA competitions for this reason. The longer bows suit taller archers. I'm 5'10" ish, so middle of the pack. I'm not super tall, which is totally cool, and it works good for me. The other thing is like under pressure when you hit that back wall, these chill out. I can hold it there for an hour, and it's good and no issues. There obviously is some like trade-offs, like the shorter bows. They do fit in a blind better, but it's like just set your blind up better. Sit further back. If you're in a tree stand, sit further out when you lean. Wear a better harness. They're just not as maneuverable. The draw comfort obviously is a thing. I don't know. The small bows, that's like your hopped up little pistol, They're small, snappy. Some guys say like they can get on target faster, which is great, but they're probably not shooting as far as me either. And obviously so I shoot probably the middle of the pack for draw length. my draw length is 29 inches, where, you know, like my buddy Chepo is only 28 and a half, and there's all these other guys. Maybe Chepo is 29. I thought he said 28 and a half. Either way, I know guys all over the spectrum for draw lengths and stuff, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. The more do-all bows, the Arc 34, the Title 33, all that stuff, they're probably better to have on your back. If you think of where the bottom of my pack is down here to the top, all this is up above me, where a 34 is 4 whole inches shorter, 33 shorter. All this stuff is so much shorter. It makes a huge difference. I took a bunch of notes on this because I knew I was going to run out of stuff to talk about. But what do you shoot? How tall are the bows you shoot? Let's hear it. I want to see it in the comments. What are you shooting? Why do you shoot it? Was it a grandfathered in bow, or did you go out of your way to get the 28-inch tall bow? I want to know. A lot of it's just preference. And I don't know. Freaking look at the homeboys in Alaska shooting the traditional bows, shooting compound bows, shooting all this old bows and all these homemade bows and stuff. It's like, I don't know, they're freaking sick, dude. And these guys are out going to Alaska killing rams with them and stuff. They're doing it. They ain't having no freaking issues. They're going out and doing their thing, and that's it, dude. You don't got to rethink the wheel. Shoot what you like. Don't buy something because Cameron Haynes has it or whoever has it. You buy what you like. If you come shoot a Title 38 versus a Title 34, you're going to understand why I shoot this bow. Gotta go pick up my kids from school. All right, whatever. This video is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I will see you in Reading.